What's good, YouTube? It's your boy BDG, and we back at it again with another banger. And as you guys can tell by the title of the video, I'm actually going to be breaking down everything about mining in this video in Most Wanted RP. So if that sounds lit, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and don't forget to turn on post notifications. And let's go ahead and get started with the video. So first things first, y'all, you're going to want to pretty much pull it to this location. If you don't know where it's at, it's going to be 331 on the map, literally right here in this area on the map. So if you guys want to make some quick cash and Most Wanted RP and want to have fun at the same time, I highly suggest mining. It's definitely very lit, and I can't lie to y'all, bro, it definitely has its perks, and you'll find out later in the video. So definitely stay tuned. Let's go ahead and get started. So what you guys are going to want to do is you're going to want to come over here, third eye this guy right here, hit start working. And then if you don't like the construction outfit that you're given, if you guys want to, you can do T/reload skin, and you can actually get right back into your normal fit and still do the job. So that's just a, little preference right there if you want to do it. So if this is your first time doing this, you won't actually have all these options available to buy. You will have the rusty pickaxe to buy, but that's really about it. So honestly, if I was you guys, I would be resourceful, and I would actually go ahead and ask anybody at the mine with you if they have a mythical pickaxe they can let you have, because 9 times out of 10 somebody's going to give you one for free. That way, you know what I'm saying, you don't even got to worry about buying one until you actually get to the level. Now I'm going to break all that down. So as you guys can see, these are the pickaxes right here. If you're level 1, you're only going to be able to buy the rusty pickaxe. So like I said, be resourceful and get a mythical one off of somebody at the mines. Now let's go ahead and break down these levels. So as you guys can see at the bottom, I'm level 10. Now honestly, the levels pretty much go up past 6, but I'm gonna go ahead and break down the levels for you guys. So basically with the levels, right, if you're level 1, you're only gonna be able to mine on this side of the mine pretty much. And then once you get to like level 4, I want to say, you're gonna be able to mine in that back area where you see that guy with the like green hair or whatever. That back area over there by that bike, that's where you're going to be able to mine at like level 4. And then once you're like level 6, then you're going to be able to mine at this mine over here. And at this mine, as you guys can see, you can get diamonds, rubies, and then they even got like this purple crystal right here. On this side for level 1, you're only going to be able to get gold, coal, and emeralds. And then on that back side, you're going to be able to get gold, emeralds, rubies, and I believe that's it. And then I already broke down that side. So basically that's what the levels are for. And then honestly, another thing to do as a beginner, first starting out mining in Most Wanted RP, is you guys are going to want to come over to this guy right here. You're going to want to third eye him, and then basically you have a chance to do solo quest or group quests. And if you're one of those people that pretty much play by yourself most of the time, then solo quest is definitely going to be for you. But if you're those type of people that have groups of people playing with you, or even just a couple people with you, you can do the group quest, and basically y'all can work on the challenges together. That way, it's like double the trouble. You get it done faster, get the XP. But just to break it down for the solo quest, you get a daily quest every day, which is pretty much just collecting 25 coal. It's going to pay you 750 bucks, and it's also going to give you 250 experience. So you can get that. You can do the beginner's bounty, which is obviously, all this is self-explanatory. You guys can read it and see what it does. But, you know what I'm saying, you got the beginner's bounty, you got the novice quest, the apprentice challenge, and then you also have the journeyman's task, master's trial, and then grandmaster's quest. So you guys can literally do these challenges right here and make some extra cash on the side. Now that takes me to the last thing. So once you guys collect all the materials that you actually got from the mine, you actually have the option to sell it for money. As you guys heard me say earlier, you can make a lot of money off this. So basically, as you can see, the coal is worth $100, the gold is worth 150, the emeralds are worth 200, the rubies are worth 250, the crystals that I was talking about, the purple ones, they're worth 500, and then the diamonds are worth 750. Now honestly, I'm gonna skip the daily challenge just for the recording and time of this video, and pretty much just gonna go straight over there to the level 6 side and just try to get as much money as I can. So I'm just gonna go ahead and rack up a good amount of materials just for the sake of this video, just to show you guys why mining is definitely gonna be very valuable, and how you can make money in different ways with it. So you're not only going to be making money through here, but I'm going to explain to you guys what the materials are also for. So just to give you a breakdown, as you guys can see the rubies over there, the red crystals, basically you could take those rubies and you could take coal and you can pretty much go to a furnace, which is going to be right here on the map. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys where it's at. So the furnace is going to be right here at 800 on the map, the mining refinery, right? So basically there's going to be a giant furnace in there, and you're going to be allowed to pretty much use these materials at the mine alongside with the coal to pretty much smelt some raw materials. And if you've been in city long enough, you know you can use raw materials to pretty much make, you know, weapons. So in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and grind as much materials as I can. Once I get done, I'll go ahead and skip to the part when I'm ready to actually pull up to the mining refinery, and I'm gonna show you guys how that process works, and like I said, why it's beneficial. So other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and catch you guys in a bit. All right, y'all. So after mining for 10 minutes, I pretty much came up with this right here. Now, I'm not going to sell all these mats only because I really want to show you guys what else you can use them for. Like I said earlier in the video, you can pretty much use these to turn them into raw materials. So I'm going to actually show you guys how to do that here in a second. But before I do that, I also want to teach you guys a cool little trick. So like me personally, what I like to do is, like, let's say I had 100 rubies, like 20 diamonds, and like 50 of these, right? What I would do is I would split them each in half, right? So in this case, I'm going to take 10 out of the 20, just like that. I'm going to open up my bag, and I'm going to pretty much put this in the bag, and then I'm just going to take 1 diamond, leave it in my bag, and I'm going to take 4 of these crystals and leave them in my bag. That way, when I go over here to this guy, and matter of fact, I think it's this guy. I think I told you the wrong guy earlier, did I? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. So that way, when I go over to this guy right here and go to sell the items, if I hit sell all minerals, it's only going to sell the ones in my pockets, not the ones in my bag. So as you guys can see, it says I'm going to make 5,250 just off of what I had. So I'm going to go ahead and sell that. And then as you guys can see, I pretty much just made some money off of that. And now what I'm going to do, okay, I guess the leaderboard popped up for some reason. Oh, I'm tripping. I had third item not too long ago. But that's probably why it popped up late. It was probably just a little glitch. But once you guys are done mining, all you're going to want to do is go ahead and third eye this guy and hit stop working. That way all that stuff isn't on your screen no more. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the garage that's up this hill. And I'm actually going to head straight over to the mining refinery, which is, once again, an 800 on your map. So I'm going to go ahead and catch you guys once we get there. All right, y'all. We just got to the mining refinery. Don't ask me what happened to my car. Honestly, it was horrible what happened to my car. All right, y'all. So once you get to 800, what you're going to want to do is go ahead and walk through this blue door right here. Once you do that, you're going to want to go ahead and go all the way inside this building until you get to this railing. You're going to jump over it. And then once you do that, you're going to run straight across here. And pretty much the furnace is right here in front of you. It's going to be this blue furnace right here. What you guys are going to want to do is go ahead and third eye it, hit open furnace, and pretty much I'm going to explain this part in a second. I just got to go ahead and add my materials into my inventory because I forgot to do that. But basically what you're going to do is go ahead and grab the mats. So we got diamonds, rubies, crystals, and then our coal, right? Alright, what you guys are going to want to do is go ahead and pretty much add a fuel source, which is going to be your coal, obviously. So in this case, I just put like 20 of them in there because I don't even think we have that much mats right now. So hit 20, confirm it, and then what you guys are going to want to do is go ahead and add the rubies, and then you're going to want to go ahead and add a diamond. Oh shoot, my bad. I forgot I don't got 4 diamonds, I got 1 diamond, so I got to type in 1. Alright, you're going to hit confirm. And then basically to break this down for you guys, if you're one of those people that like to create weapons in the city. Alright, so pretty much what you guys should know is when it comes to smelting the materials, 1 ruby will make you 4 raw materials. 1 of those purple crystals will make you 5 raw materials. And 1 diamond will make you 7 raw materials. So basically with that being said, If you had 250 ruby crystals right now, you would be able to make 1,000 raw materials off rip. So if that sounds lit, like I said, y'all, just make sure you're in the mines, you're grinding, and just split it 50-50. You don't always just sell your mats right away. Actually split it 50-50, because if you do that, you'll make money on the side, but also you're going to be able to make money with raw materials, because not everybody can craft weapons in the city. You got to have a specific role now. So because of that, you're going to actually have to go to a gang that actually has the role and pretty much try to flip the raw materials to them. Or if you get plugged in with them, they might or might not let you use their crafting table to create, you know what I'm saying, your own weapon. So with that being said, the raw materials are actually very worth it, because as you guys know, you can also go to the F7 store, which I'm going to show you guys right now. And pretty much if you go to this right here, as you guys can see, the raw materials for 1,000 of them is 100 gems, which as you guys saw on the homepage, 100 gems is $12.50. So instead of spending $12.50, you could grind 250 of these rubies and make 1,000 raw materials without having to spend a dime. So just let that sink in real quick as you're watching this video. But other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how this works. So once you have everything in your input, all you're gonna want to do is go ahead and hit turn on, just like this. And as you guys can see, the flame on the furnace started lighting, and that's how you know it's working. So like I said before, rubies are 4 raw materials and diamonds are 7. So you're gonna see it right here, just like you saw right there. We got 4 raw materials and 7 of them on the bottom where the diamonds were. Now we're gonna go ahead and add the 4 crystals that we have, and we're pretty much just gonna go ahead and wait right here and just let these materials smelt down into raw materials. And once it's done, I'll pick the video back up and I'm gonna let you guys know what's going on after that. Alright y'all, and just like that, we don't have any more materials to smelt into raw materials, so we're gonna go ahead and turn off the furnace. Actually, I think it, oh, I was about to say I thought it did it automatically, but never mind, you actually have to physically turn it off. And then as you guys can see, so you see this little hand icon next to the coal and next to the raw materials. Well, that's all you have to click to pretty much get it out the furnace. So I'm just gonna click that, and click that, right? Alright y'all, and as you guys can see, we created 67 raw materials, which isn't bad at all. So if you guys do this from time to time, you can literally just stack up raw materials over and over. And then like I said, people will actually be willing to buy this stuff off of you. Keep in mind, you are mining for all these materials, so don't let it go over your head. Like if somebody tries to lowball you on the price, please don't be dumb and fall for it, because at the end of the day, you got to understand that this is something you can also use real money to get in the city, but also can get without using real money. So either you're going to put in time for it or you're going to put in money for it. It's one or the other. So like I said, please make sure when you're selling these raw materials, you're actually selling them for a price that benefits you and not the other person. But honestly y'all, that's really about it for today's video. So all I'm gonna say is I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if it helped you out in any way, please let me know in the comment section down below. And honestly guys, the last thing I'm gonna say, I promise it's the last thing I'm gonna say, if you guys are interested in getting an energy drink so you can play throughout the night or throughout the day, and you just need extra energy, I highly recommend going to BDG&TG and getting you an energy drink using my 10% discount code, which is Taco BDG. Obviously everything is going to be on the screen. If you want to go through the description, I'm going to have a link to their website, and I'm also going to have my code right under that link. So if you guys want to get 10% off on an energy drink, go to BDG&TG and use Taco BDG at checkout and get your 10% off. Other than that, it's been your boy BDG, aka Taco. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Taco gang.